So that was one of the first songs you ever wrote. When you think back of the
Yes.
perspective you had when you wrote that versus your perspective now when writing, is there a difference?
Well, there's a difference because I think at that time you're just doing it for yourself. You're just doing it because that piano sounds really good. It was in my dad's house, and it's just like. Whereas now you're writing, and you know that there's record labels waiting to hear them, and new management, and all that stuff.
Does that add an element of pressure that you didn't have before?
I think it can do. Yeah, it can do. But again, this is what you sign up for, you know, and you know what you're going into with this stuff. If you just wanted to write songs for yourself, well, then just stay in your bedroom.
Very
you know?
true.
And
very
it's
true.
the lovely thing is that you're pretty guaranteed if you can write a good song, people are going to hear them. You know, they're going to be out. So
This is true.
of course there's pressure, but that's fine. And if you couldn't deal with pressure, then it's the wrong business, I guess.
Very true. Very, very true. And speaking of which, like I find that your song, Someone to You, is a song that just randomly at different moments I could be in the car, not even listening to the song, but I'll start singing that in my head. Or I'll be like doing something at the house. It's even come up in a couple dreams when it's just like the soundtrack of the dream, but I don't sleep to music, so it's like in my head.
Yeah.
So
If you think you're dreaming about it, what do
yeah,
you think I feel about it?
Are you dreaming about your songs?
Well, you know what sometimes happens, especially when you're in like a writing song mode, is that sometimes you'll dream a symphony. You know, you'll dream a finished song, and you think, oh my god! You wake up and you're like, oh my god,
I have to write
it's a
this
great
down.
song, and then you kind of like, I've got to get it down somehow, and you've got your phone next to your bed, so you record the melody, and then you think, great, okay, we're good, and then and then you wake up the next morning, you listen to it, and it's like, what the heck is this? And I don't know if it's just because you're sleepy and it was already
Right.
nonsense, or it's because you had finished the production in your head and all you're left with is some murmured.
Yeah.
Either way, it's a bit of a spooky experience.
It is. It's kind of, but I mean, in a good way, I would think. I mean, from your perspective, definitely different than mine, because mine is just like, oh, that was the soundtrack. And now when I hear that song, like I instantly think of that
Yeah.
dream, which I don't typically remember my dreams. So it's just been an
It's
interesting.
funny when you soundtrack dreams, isn't it? And you
Yes.
have this epic scope. I think Paul McCartney apparently dreamt Let It Be, apparently.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
But he's Paul McCartney, isn't he? I'm not pretending I'm Paul McCartney. I'm
You never
writing
know.
nonsense in my sleep.
It just takes one night and then one dream. You never know. It's banners inside the Channel 93.3 Jeep Garage. See them tonight at the Bluebird Theater. Get tickets at ktcl.com. I know before you go, you've got one more song. Oh, as I hit the mic, you've got one more song for us.
In an attempt to get this into your dreams tonight, here is Someone to You.
It's already in mine.